Hey guys, Andre here, doing something just a little bit different than normal for a couple of reasons. One, I just wanted to talk with you off the cuff about something, which I thought was pretty cool. And two, it involves a PlayStation product, which I know is pretty rare on this channel. So anyways, last night I went over to my friend's house. My friend is the person you can see in the video right now, being Aaron, and he has a PlayStation VR. And we're playing around with that throughout the day, and we actually have a couple of different videos coming up from my time over at his house. Some pretty interesting videos, I think. Anyways, the PSVR was really cool. Like, I played with it before, but I really got a good chance to sit down with it and really test it out at his house, and it's a very cool device. And I've also tried a bunch of other VR stuff too in the past. I've done a lot of Vive and some Oculus Rift as well. But the PSVR is, by itself, very impressive. But of course, I brought my NES Classic over there, and I thought, you know, how cool would it be if we tried the NES Classic on the PSVR? Because one of the cool things about the PSVR is that you can literally connect any HDMI device into it and watch that device in the PSVR headset. Now, this is a bit tricky to describe because what you're seeing on the TV in this video here isn't exactly what Aaron's seeing, or rather, it's not giving us a full experience of what Aaron's seeing. Because to Aaron, it basically seems like he's sitting in a movie theater with a giant image projected in front of him. So it's basically like he's in a completely dark theater and he can only see the screen. And just like in real life, if he turns his head away from the screen, he won't be able to see it. Again, just describing it sounds way more complicated than it actually is, but it is a very cool effect. It's like you actually are sitting in a theater by yourself watching a giant screen. And it is freaking awesome. I mean, for one, it's super immersive. It is, again, like being in a movie theater. But two, the games look great. They look so good. Not just because they're big and blown up, which, by the way, looks great because of the HDMI 1080p output. But also, the fact that the image is extremely vibrant in the headset. Like, the games look bright, they look colorful, and, again, vibrant. I'm really not trying to oversell this. I don't think I am, honestly. I was sincerely shocked at how good these games looked. I don't think they've ever looked better to me, and being able to play them in like this virtual reality movie theater almost really just made them feel more immersive. Like you're separated from distractions. It almost reminded me like being in The Wizard a little bit, right? You know, the classic 1980s movie where they're playing on this giant movie theater screen. Just in this case, you know, without an audience, or, you know, besides my friend here. So, yeah, it is just really cool. I mean, is it $400 cool? I mean, is it worth buying a PSVR just for this? Probably not, but if you already have one, definitely give it a shot. You just plug it in, try it out. It is super cool. Yeah, I just want to throw it out there. I was honestly surprised by how cool it was. And these games honestly have never looked better to me. So who would have guessed that the best way, in my opinion, of playing the NES Classic is on a PlayStation device? But hey, it works and it is very cool. So definitely check it out, and maybe Nintendo will make their own headset someday that we can try it on. And no, the Virtual Boy doesn't count. And you don't just have to take my word for it, because I want to close out here with my friend's impressions of the device, because I actually interviewed him while he was trying it out before I got tried out for myself. And here are his thoughts from his initial impressions. If you had NES Classic, is this how you would play it?
If you can, totally recommend it. It is so cool. I can't really, I mean, it doesn't do any good for me to keep saying I can't describe how vibrant it is, but it looks just perfect. It's like the best these things could ever look.
That's saying something. I mean, I have to tell you, it's rare that I see Aaron like this excited over something. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this little off-the-cuff video. And of course, stay tuned to Game Explained for more on the NES Classic, maybe more on PSVR, maybe more on the NES Classic in VR, and other things gaming as well. Catch you later. Bye.